Team, what's up? Hey, I'm coming from you from my wife's desk, Quinn's mom's desk, a little different perspective because I don't need to demonstrate anything. I just want to give you a quick message here and reiterate some of the things that we're talking about at practice. And I'll keep this quick, but the things that have nothing to do with baseball, the things that we can work on whether we're at practice or not, but during practice, these are the expectations. You go back to that expectations video. These are the expectations that we have. Now, granted, I know we try to sternly say these things at practice, but I'd rather not have to. I'd rather just say, hey, good job, guys. Thanks for doing these things. And we'll go over it real quick. Again, it takes no talent, takes no baseball skill to do these things. So each and every one of you, regardless of skill level, should be able to do this to the best of your ability every single time for either the hour and a half that we have on Mondays or the 2 hours that we're going to have on Wednesdays. You can give your best focus and concentration. We shouldn't have to say, hey, pay attention. Look up here. You should just automatically know that if you're wandering and you hear a coach talking, oh, you're front and center. Your eyes are on that coach. Now, if you have a problem with looking people in the eyes, you have a problem with staring at somebody's face, work on that. In the business world, we talked about getting comfortable being uncomfortable. So when you try something new, when you're doing something different, you're going to be uncomfortable at first, but the more you do it, the more you get comfortable with that uncomfortableness, the better you're going to get at it. And then you just become comfortable at it. So practice that. Trust me, that'll help you on later in life when you're talking to people, shaking somebody's hand, looking them right in the eyes. Okay, so focus on us. Give us your best concentration, your best focus. That way we only have to say things one time. We know everybody's listening, and you got it. So best focus, best concentration. The next comes with effort level. So regardless of the temperature, regardless of the wind, the weather, anything else, you didn't get enough sleep last night, give me your best effort that you have during that hour and a half or 2 hours. You owe it to yourself if you want to get better. And I talked about getting just this much better. Now granted, we'd like to get more and more and more. We'd love to get as good as possible. But if we can just get a little bit better each practice over the course of the season, we're going to get that much better. So understand that our effort level is going to determine that. If we go through the motions and do it halfway, we're not getting anything out of it. You're not helping yourself or your team. So ultimately, you're not giving it for me. I want you to give your best effort level for those other 10 guys. We have 11, so it's you plus 10 guys. Give it your best effort, your best focus, your best concentration for those other 10 guys. Because they're going to be relying on you when there's a big hit that needs to be made or a big at-bat that has to be had. I shouldn't say hit, just a big at-bat or a big pitch or a big play needs to be made. If we didn't give our best effort at practice, how can we expect our best effort to be given during the game? So we practice how we play, but if we practice giving our best effort, shoot, the game's going to be so much fun because we're just going to automatically do those things. We're going to be automatically giving our best effort the second we step on a baseball field. Lastly, we talked about hustle. Now, hustle's different, I guess, with the way other people explain it, but it goes along with effort level, but it's just the intensity at which you give your effort level. So I can give some effort jogging from place to place, but if I hustle, I'm going to get there as quick as possible. If I hustle, I'm going to do things with a little more intensity. Okay, so it goes along with effort level, but the second you step on a baseball field, you're giving your best effort, and you're hustling everywhere you go. There's no walking on a baseball field. There's no walking from drill to drill or from group to group, or if we give you a water break or you're running bases, there's no walking anywhere. You're at least giving a light jog to a brisk jog to each station, each drill, each place you go. Practice that. Even if you're there early and you're doing some extra work, playing catch, playing pepper, getting some extra ground balls, fly balls, practice your hustling there. That way it just becomes innate. And what do I mean by innate? It becomes automatic. It becomes natural. It's just part of you. You're going to do that. And when you get older, trust me, these are things that coaches are looking at. Skill level is part of it. But there's something called heart, okay, that coaches are going to want to see. And that's how tough is this player? Meaning, how much effort does he give? Does he focus well when the game's on the line? Is this the person that you want to trust to do things? Even when adversity comes, and that means when difficult things happen, like say I've made a couple errors, or I've made a few bad pitches, or I haven't been swinging the bat well, can I still bounce back and remain confident, remain strong in my mind, and make sure I'm still doing the other things right? I'm still focusing, concentrating, giving my best effort, hustling, doing all of those things, even though physically I haven't been performing well. So those are ways in which you can improve your overall standing as an athlete and as a person, let alone a baseball player. So those are the expectations that we have at practice. Those are the things that we're looking for. I am looking for, and all the other coaches are too, is skill and improving on our skills. But the best thing I can say for you guys, the best thing I can say to you, man, that guy's a gamer. That guy's a hustler. That guy gives his best effort. This player that we've got, man, I wish I had 20 more of them. Right? And so I want you to be that guy. Take it upon yourself to be that guy. And if each one of you does that, the whole team is going to succeed. It's not a competition between each person, who did this and who did that, or you know what, yeah, well, you dropped one too, or whatever. We're on a team. We're family. Okay, we're helping each other out. So it's not a competition for supremacy. We're slightly competing against each other in practice just to see who could be I shouldn't say that. It's a competition between yourself, not between each other. Take pride in what you're doing and compete against yourself. I'm not going to let this ball drop. I'm not going to let this ball get by me. I'm going to hit this ball at the best of my ability every single time. Don't take a play off. Don't take a swing off. Don't take a throw off. Focus each and every time. Now that takes a lot of work and effort. So I said this would be quick. Sorry, I'm ranting a little bit. But those things will all add up and will show in your performance. As I mentioned before in other videos, the game is the icing on the cake. People always say the proof is in the pudding. I'm talking about cake and pudding. Wow, I'm getting hungry. But think about what you're doing in practice, the effort level you're giving, the hustle you're giving, the focus you're giving, the concentration you're giving. And if you give your best in practice, it'll just carry over into the game. The game will be, like I said, the icing on the cake. It'll just happen. You want to think about it. You want to up your intensity, because that's just the way you go. That's the way you do it in practice. So, again, those are the expectations. Those are the things we're looking for, guys. If you have any questions, ask me during practice. Ask me if there's anything you need help with, anything about yourself that you can improve. I'd be glad to tell you, glad to help you out, because each one of us can improve in a number of different things. I said baseball is not a sport you can be perfect at, unfortunately. So there's always things to improve upon. Thanks for listening. We'll see you in practice.